Are you thinking about selling and want to know what you should do to prepare your home to list? Well, here's 5 keys to help you know where to put your money. Number 1, kitchen transformation. A backsplash, if you don't already have one, is a great way to add a very affordable but very luxurious feel to a kitchen. Also, upgrading your appliances or replacing old or overly used appliances to give the home a fresh look. And lastly, freshening up the countertops or the cabinets, depending on how old they are and the last time they had a facelift, is a great way to freshen up the kitchen. Here is the thing though, with cabinets and counters, it's not always a dollar for dollar value that you're gonna get on the list price of your home versus what they cost, but it is a huge saleability factor to get the home sold for market value. So if you're gonna do kitchen renovations, always reach out to your realtor, AKA me, so that I can help advise you on those things so that we can make sure that you're getting the biggest savings and the biggest impact on your listing. Number 2, bathroom refresh. The bathrooms are a relatively inexpensive way to give your home a fresh new feel. You can update the vanity, you can do new lighting fixtures, adding different or new faucets, changing the color of the faucets or the handles on your vanities to a new modern look versus, maybe you've got old plastic ones from the 1990s. Well, changing them out and adding something fresh and new with a brushed nickel or brushed gold or bronze would be a super easy and effective way to give your bathroom an update. Number 3, painting. Painting is one of my top recommended things to do to a house when you're getting ready to sell. It makes it feel clean, it makes it feel fresh, and it makes it feel new. It's so crucial when a buyer walks into a home to have that nice, crisp, clean feeling. If you have pets or little kids, painting is a great way that's also relatively inexpensive to make sure that your home has a clean appeal for the buyers. When you're painting, making sure that you're using neutral tones. The earth tones are really coming back in style in 2024, so those browns and greens and still some of the grays, those are all great colors to select. If you need help selecting tones, we have interior designers that we can recommend to help get those colors selected, and that is a compliment as part of our listing value that we provide to our sellers. Making sure that you touch up those high traffic areas if the whole house doesn't need a repaint, and then also ensuring that the exterior looks good, because that curb appeal is the first impression a buyer gets pulling up to your home. Number 4, landscaping enhancements. So again, these are affordable ways to really add a lot of bang for your buck, have a big impact for the buyers walking through your house. So curb appeal, I just said it with the paint. The same is true with the landscaping. If you give it a nice fresh look, it is the buyer's first impression walking up. So it's setting the stage for that buyer to walk into your home and make a decision if it's what they want to purchase for their family. Also, consider planting some flowers in pots. Having a little bit of color in your yard is always a great way to give it a pop. I love adding flowered pots on the front porch by the front door. Your front door is one of the most important areas to make sure it's clean. Make sure the cobwebs are cleaned out from the corners, because it takes the Bluetooth to communicate from the agent's phone to the electronic lockbox 30 to 60 seconds to get that key open, and your buyers are just sitting there staring at everything around there for a full minute, which doesn't seem like a long time, but it's long enough to notice all the cracks in the stucco, all the cobwebs in the corners, all the things that need to be maintained. And then lastly, just ensuring that the overall yard is manicured. Make sure that it's fresh mowed before your photos, it's fresh mowed before your buyers get there. If it's the winter, we don't mow every week here in Florida, but just giving it a fresh manicured look is always a great first impression for that buyer. Lastly, number 5, we have flooring. So flooring is, again, like cabinets and counters, one of those areas where it's definitely going to help the saleability of your home, and it's going to help support your list price. However, if you're not careful, you'll spend more money than what you're going to be able to get out of it. So always call on your agent to make sure that you're making the right selection and that you're spending the right amount of money for the area that you live in and the adjustment that we're going to be able to make to the sales price. Making sure that your damaged floors or worn out carpet are replaced. Flooring's not as inexpensive as the paint or the bathrooms, but it's also very important. Nobody wants to pay market value for a home that they have to come in and replace the floors on before they can move in. So ensuring consistency of flooring types throughout the house. I've never been in a home with 5 different types of floors where the buyer hasn't scratched their head and asked why. Like, why would somebody do that? And then using a durable and timeless material for your flooring is also crucial that way. So make sure that you're using a timeless and durable product. That way, you're not having to worry about stuff getting scratched up with people walk in and out of the house. Or if you yourself have pets, you want to make sure it's not scratched and messed up before you actually get to sell the house. So these are some quick, easy tips that we can use to help sell your home, support the list price, and even pull more out of the list price. For more tips on things like this, please give me a call. I'm happy to help. And as always, don't go spending a bunch of money to get your home sold without consulting with an agent. Most sellers put their money in the wrong place and they don't get it back out. And or cabinets, depending on it's gonna be a long day, Eldar. The list. Well, here's 5 keys to freshen up a kitchen. Here is the thing though with healing. If you have pets or that is a great way to add. If you have pets, these are just some quick, easy tips. These are some quick, easy tips